Chronicles of an ex-cotton picker. I'm not sure which page this would be. I think it's the third page. And first, I want to thank God for another day, or a beautiful day. Uh, it's June the 13th day of June, Sunday. And I just want to, I got something on my mind, and it still it still fits in with Chronicles. Um, Still fits in with me being an ex-cotton picker because, like I said, that's what I was an ex-cotton picker. That's my claim to fame. But I also thank God that I was able to read His Word thoroughly, and I meditated on reading His Word when I read it, and I believe He showed me some things that, wow, just you keep going and going over a book and you miss parts because you read it so fast sometimes, and when you go back and you read it again, it's there. It hits you there. Because sometimes we gloss over pages, we don't read the whole thing. But anyway, like I'm saying, I got, it's something, especially with being, us getting back in tune with our African roots. I think about when I was going to school down in Tennessee from the third to the seventh grade, really, and we didn't have the white students in our school. We were all as you would call us Negroes, and we didn't even have the name African Americans then. We were Negroes or blacks or like a lot of other people call us a whole lot of other names, but that's what we were. So, but I remember this, and I remember it so vividly. We didn't have a TV in our house. My great grandmother, great grandfather, they didn't have a TV in my house, but my next door neighbor, uh, Jimmy Butler. Wow. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. He had one. And we used to go over his house a lot and look at TV. And I'll never forget this. Never forget it. I remember we used to look at the TV, and I remember how they depicted African and Africa on the TV. And I'll tell you what, they must have put images in our minds with that. And it was a shame probably. It lasted me, man, till I was about 21. Till I was about 21. It's a shame. Doggone shame. But I guess that's what they meant to do. But I know they had the African pictures on. First, they had cartoons. They had cartoons how they depicted Africans. Oh, it was terrible. Those cartoons was terrible. But then I think we used to look at Tarzan and Tarzan. And I think Tarzan was another version, I think, a mythical version of Adam and Eve. Yeah, Tarzan and Jane. But we didn't know that at that time. See, we didn't even have knowledge to even know that. But, and it was so demeaning, man. Rama the Jungle. Rama the Jungle. Uh, Jungle Jim. Wow. What a, what a vision they put in our minds of Africa and Africans and how they were being led by a white man. Mm, mm. I wonder did that vision sticking out here. Well, like I'm saying, I didn't 21 because then when I did go into service, yeah, I went into service and I met an African brother. I'll never forget it in a town called um, Tübingen. His name was Eric. And how, man, this kid spoke about 6 different languages. He was going to college there. And the brother, me and the brother used to go into town. Tübingen really was like a French, I think it was a French region of, well, Tübingen really, I, I don't know if it was a French city that was in Germany, but that was the name of the town, Tübingen. And man, they had a nice little restaurant there. And met this kid Eric, and man, he was brilliant.